What's up, everybody, and welcome back to All Sports Media TV. I am your host, KJ the Great, and yes, as you can see, we are about to talk about the fight we just witnessed between undefeated David Benavidez versus David Morrell. Now, David Benavidez won the fight via unanimous decision. I had it, David Benavidez, via unanimous decision as well. I also thought he could get the stoppage in this fight. Fireworks were flying early on in this fight. I kept thinking to myself, like, man, somebody's gonna make a mistake or somebody's gonna get one through. And there were a lot of big punches landed early on in the first 4 rounds. But the one thing I kept telling people is I thought this fight for David Morrell was just too soon. He needs more experience. Why do I say that? A lot of people talk about his amateur career and how decorated he is. He is that, but this is the pros. It's a lot different. You got to deal with the pressure, the size difference. There's different angles, and there's longer, more rounds. All those things. David Benavidez truly showed why he is one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world right now. He did suffer a knockdown in the fight, but he was off balance. It was more so kind of like you catch him on the shoulder when they're off balance and boom, you're down on the canvas type of thing. Wasn't hurt, got right back up, and took the fight right back to David Morrell. One thing to note, David Benavidez did suffer a cut. It didn't bleed as much, a little swelling and all of that, but definitely was something that to keep your eyes on. But if you watch the first 4 rounds, you'll see David Morrell, he was on his toes, he was bouncing, he was moving, he was turning, slipping, he was doing all of that. But once David Benavidez and the pressure, the punches started to get harder and heavier, you can see David Morrell, his feet went flat, his head wasn't moving. You can see Ronnie Shields in the corner telling him side to side, move your head side to side, XYZ. But it's just the size and the pressure and the power of David Benavidez just overwhelming. I mean, he's coming in, uppercut, round the guard, down to the body, round the guard. I mean, David Benavidez is on a mission to prove that he is the best fighter in the world right now. And I keep telling people, man, I think in all honesty, we need to start considering him for the top 10 pound for pound, because there's no way with a performance like this, a performance like in his last 3 performances, he's not in that upper echelon of fighters. Now, we know, he will embrace the chance to fight Canelo when he gets the 175 titles. He said that if that's a way to entice him, 2 undisputed champions potentially going at it, that might happen. But for right now, David Benavidez, 30 wins, no losses, no draws, 24 wins by way of knockout. David Morrell now 11 wins, 1 loss, 9 wins by way of knockout. We've not seen the end of these guys. Where do they go from here? Because this is early on in the year, and I think, honestly, this is arguably a fight of the year candidate, in my opinion. I don't see very many other fights for PBC putting out this year that'll be better than this type of fight. So you guys let me know what you think about this fight. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at All Sports Media TV. Thank you guys again.